This video is going to be brought to you by G Fuel, and I'm extremely excited to tell you guys that G Fuel has now gone Sage Mode for the first time ever with the first G Fuel Naruto Sage Mode hydration tub, the very first Naruto flavor in the hydration line. You guys know that I've said in the past that I'll drink G Fuel for a quick boost of energy to get the morning started when I'm working on content, but what makes the hydration line different is the Naruto Sage Mode tub has 0 caffeine, 0 sugar, and 0 calories, but it's packed with all those important vitamins and electrolytes, and most importantly, it tastes amazing. Up until now, the only things I've tried from G Fuel have been their energy drinks and their protein puffs, but after trying the hydration tub, I strongly recommend it to you guys because it has that grapefruit white peach flavor that slaps as hard as Damon's stomped out code. Use my link down in the description box and the pinned comment to get yours today, and use my discount code KAGE for your discount. Again, go to gfuel.com or use my affiliate link and use my promo code KAGE in order to get your discount. Thank you again to G Fuel for partnering with me on today's video. For a ninja, one of their most sacred possessions isn't necessarily a kunai or even the ninja headband. It's actually something themselves they can't actually physically touch, that being their ninja way. It's the principle that guides them on their every action going forward as they walk down the path towards their ultimate dream. However, not every ninja develops a ninja way right away, as shown in the Boruto anime when Boruto himself declares to Sasuke that as they walk up the steps to the Hokage rooftop to go rescue Naruto, that Boruto himself hadn't actually given any thought to his ninja way. While in the Boruto era, a ninja way might be required to have a little bit of prodding from a retired ninja like Kakashi to learn more about the next generation, to see what actually drives them before they actually graduate from the academy. In the era of Itachi Uchiha, an era that's packed with open war between nations, in a lot of cases cold war between nations, a ninja way is pretty much developed early on because it's basically essential to your survival. However, for Itachi Uchiha, a man who would have more than one ninja way throughout his lifetime, his very first Nindo gave him what was probably something that is his most important value as a person, because it laid the very foundation for the evolution that would become his ninja way that would eventually mold him into the legendary ninja that many fans know him for. So in today's edition of Itachi's Shinden, we're going to take a look at Itachi's very first ninja way and break down why it's even more important than you guys realize. Now, this information is given to us in the Naruto light novel Itachi's Shinden Daylight, which is the first of 2 light novels that focus on Itachi Uchiha. It's in the scene I'm going to share with you guys that comes just after a 4-year-old Itachi almost awakened his Sharingan after seeing the horrors of war up close and personal because his father Fugaku Uchiha took Itachi onto a battlefield. Itachi, as he walked alongside his father, Itachi then comes up with his very first ninja way, despite the fact that Itachi wasn't even an academy student yet. So first, Itachi realized that war wasn't part of a normal part of life, unlike everything that his father had just told him. In fact, Itachi at the tender age of 4 years old had taken a very matter-of-fact stance, saying that war itself must cease to exist. Itachi believed that fighting wasn't the way to reach true peace, but because this world only understood power and combat, Itachi was more than willing to walk the path of carnage required to make the world understand his vision and eventually bend the world to his will. Now, if that reminds you of pain from the Akatsuki, as it very well should, I want to say this much: there are some differences here, and I'll explain to you how. However, before we go any further, we'll need to paint a clear picture of the scene from the novel, and after doing so, we'll dive deeper into the breakdown, and it's here I'm going to begin quoting. Itachi didn't respond to his father's question, but simply stared at the hard sight before him. This hell that he had seen, this might have been the world in which Itachi was forced to live, but he had no intention of sitting back and simply accepting it. I will change this world, Itachi thought. It was a mistake to try and resolve things by fighting for whatever reason. This world had to change. This belief became the foundation of the man known as Itachi Uchiha. Itachi never forgot that day. Itachi had a clear objective: become the best ninja ever and eliminate war from this world. An adult might hear Itachi's grandiose dream and laugh at it, but for 4-year-old Itachi, it was a precious and irreplaceable dream. In order to achieve it, he would first learn the basics at the Ninja Academy, take his exams, and then formally be recognized as a ninja, despite the fact that the boy had not yet been accepted into the academy. But he wanted to become a ninja as soon as possible, and so Itachi took it upon himself to start training, watching his father from the shadows. End quote. So what really stood out here is the fact that Itachi understood that being the best ninja in the world, while it's a definite and absolute goal, it's one that definitely has a clear end goal. It's also one that is very open-ended because it is up for interpretation. What exactly defines being the best? What are you exactly the best at? In the case of Itachi, that was basically everything. That was his goal. That's part of the reason why 4-year-old Itachi says that adults would laugh at his goal. However, after seeing the lives of men perish on the battlefield, Itachi understood that being the best meant having the power required to make people listen to his pleas in order to end war. He understood that attaining such power wouldn't be enough, that he would need to be acknowledged by everyone as a ninja, which is a lesson that Itachi would attempt to teach Naruto during the 4th Great Ninja War when Itachi was an Edo Tensei. Itachi would attempt to train himself by mimicking what he saw his father do long before Itachi actually attended the academy, and so all of his academy lessons would essentially be Itachi repolishing himself on the basics, leaving no stone unturned, so that he may one day become the most powerful ninja and as well as be the most technically sound ninja, because Itachi never forewent the basics. The deadly combination of having the most power and being the most technically sound would be enough to force his desires upon the world, and it would allow Itachi to make the case that despite the fact that he was the most powerful and the most skilled person alive, perfectly suited to be the ultimate killing machine, which we saw glimpses of during the Uchiha massacre, Itachi himself only wanted peace and mutual understanding. While it was a very ambitious dream, it was the very foundation for Itachi's life that he would actually be building upon, and it's very ironic that Fugaku's attempts to make Itachi's eyes willingly reflect the bloodshed of war by forcing Itachi to awaken the Sharingan on that battlefield, or at least attempting to do so. Instead, he had the opposite effect. Despite the crimson color of Itachi's eyes would only reflect peace and a world that did not see bloodshed. And in this moment, Itachi Uchiha's ninja way, at least the very foundation of it was actually set. And so when you look at what Itachi's ninja way was, this should also make you guys look at the moment where Itachi slaughtered the Uchiha clan a little bit differently, since it was in this very moment right here where Itachi vowed to end all war by becoming the strongest ninja that would cause him to turn against his own clan in order to prevent war itself. It really makes you wonder, was Neji actually right? In the end, are we all just bound by fate? However, that's gonna be it for this latest installment of Itachi Shinden Daylight. I'll be back with another installment soon. My question for you guys is, was Itachi's dream just a little bit too ambitious? Let me know down in the comment section below, but as always guys, if you like anything I have to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Have an awesome day, guys.